Mr. King has been in here. Anyway, please take a seat. I'm not going to sit behind the other side of the desk because he looks real intimidating and shit, and that's not me. And he's really pompous, and that definitely ain't me.
Is it not?
It's not. I promise you. Maybe in court when they have to be. You mind if I sit here?
Yeah, go ahead.
So you're interested in law? Or? Yeah.
I think so. Anyways, I want to help.
You want to help? Well, that's a good start. That's why I got into it. Do you have any experience in law?
Oh, in law. Well, I don't personally, but my brother's a deputy. So I guess it might doing something with law kind of runs in the family.
I thought I recognized the surname. Your brother's a good deputy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, okay. So you haven't got any legal experience yourself? Just
No.
what's been passed on through osmosis, so to speak. Okay.
Yeah.
That-
Well, I mean, I'm a very quick learner, though.
You don't have to worry. This ain't a job interview.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yeah. Yep.
Don't worry about it. Okay. Listen, no one taught me law. I decided that's what I was gonna do.
You just go into the court not knowing law.
No one taught me law. I studied it. So I decided I was going to become an attorney, and I passed what is called the bar exam, which is not compulsory, but it helps.
Okay, yeah.
It teaches you the law, and you practice it every day. So you read up on it, you take some cases, and the normal way of doing it is to shadow someone and be what we call a second chair. So they support someone in court. For example, and then when you're confident, you take over and you go and lead chair. I didn't do that. I just started representing straight away. But it's a process, and there's trial and error. But if you're willing to put in the work and you really want to help people, then you absolutely should be given the chance to do that, and I'd be happy to assist you in that. Yeah.
That'd be lovely. Yeah.
Okay. So, can I be frank with you?
Sure.
You say you want to help people.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? There's different ways of helping people.
I'll be honest.
Please do.
I I struggle to speak sometimes, so I'm sorry if I say a lot. But I Jack's a deputy, right? We know this. It runs in the family. The thing is I find that side of law is very decisive on writing people off very fast. And I don't think that's fair.
You know what, Cora, I feel exactly the same. If it puts your mind at ease at all, and we'll be honest with you, I have served time in Siska as a criminal, and only the once. I served my time. And I saw firsthand how the deputies reacted and treated me, even though I turned myself in. And I saw people coming and going through those walls, through those gates, who had just pled guilty to everything because no one had given them an option. I'm not a criminal sympathizer. If someone's done crimes, then there should be punishment, but it should be fair punishment, and they should be given a chance to explain themselves and defend themselves. And that's what I do. That's what we do, is we make sure, firstly, that people are being given a fair trial, and that the charges against them are fair. It's not about just getting people off any crime that comes through, because one, that'll make you a bad defense attorney, and the judges will lose respect for you, and it'll make life harder. The next is being there to support the innocent people of this state when they get charged with things, or if they need help legally. For example, I've just been in a parole hearing. Before that, I had back 2 meetings with people currently in Sisseker. I had a contract meeting with someone before that about writing up a contract for their business, and I dressed as fucking Santa Claus and went to Sisseker to entertain the inmates. Ah, shit you not. So pillow up the stomach and like fucking chalk on the fake beard and all of that. Like, it's about being... Defense attorneys get a bad rep. That's the first thing you need to know. People on the law side hate us. And they're supposed to.
Yeah.
But we are supposed to be, and I don't speak arrogantly about this because this ain't me, this is as a whole, we are supposed to be the hope for the citizens of this state. That we will make sure they have a fair trial. Constantly at war with the deputies, respectfully. We're calling them out on their bullshit, and they're trying to get away with their bullshit and call us out on mistakes that we make. I know that's going to be a different situation for you with your brother, but...
I'm used to arguing him.
Well, there you go. You had great practice as a defense attorney already. Probably more practice than me. But it's hard work, but it is... Moments like today are worth it, when I could stand back at the end while he was being given his clothes, and his friends were there to congratulate him, and I didn't need to speak to him. I patted him on the shoulder, said, I'm here to help you through your parole and in the future, and leave them to enjoy their life. But you have to prepare for a lot of hate, and your name to be dragged through the mud, and you to be characterized as a criminal sympathizer.
I think I'm already characterized as that anyways.
Would you characterize yourself as that?
I don't know anymore.
That's an honest answer. Value honesty. Like, above all else. It's one thing for working with me. Like, you can make mistakes, bad life choices. You can fuck up. You can do things. And I will understand and work through it with you. But you lie to me, and it's over straight away. It's what I tell my clients, and it's what I tell people I work with. I cannot abide lying.
I agree.
Good. For better or worse. So, and I give that same courtesy back. Yeah. That's really the only rule I have. The rule with defense work that I have is when you start to do your own work, if that's what you want to do, that people in need, good people, you don't charge them for your work. You know, if someone's down on their luck, you do it pro bono. You let them have it. And then you can charge for your big cases and criminal acts and stuff like that that you have to defend because they have the money. But people just down on the luck who've fallen on hard times, we help them.
Yeah, yeah. I can do that.
All right. So I've said about what I want. What do you want?
Oh, um,
It's a two-way street.
uh, what do you mean? I want to be a lawyer.
All right, so you want to be a lawyer, but you
Yeah.
you know you don't need me to be a lawyer, right? You can go into the telegram office right now and say, Cora, defense attorney. There's nothing stopping you doing that. You don't need a business license. You don't need to pass the bar.
No, no. I really see. Uh, okay. Imagine this, right?
Mm.
I take a client. I do exactly that. I put my name out there. Imagine me in front of a judge. I need help with that.
Okay.
Next thing you know, I'm gonna be handing him a can of kidney beans and trying to
Bribe a
trying
judge or kidney
to,
beans.
yeah, well, no, try and teach about how it's the way of forgiveness.
Kidney beans are the way of forgiveness.
Yeah, it's
I am all ears.
um it's something that my old friend and I made up. Well, I guess I made up, but he was around. Um, I reunited with Jack, my brother that we talked about. Um, but he thought that I was dead. I guess I ran away from home, and Jack didn't see me until I came here, and the first thing I gave him was a can of kidney beans.
I see.
And now it's now it was a thing. I even tried to convince two pastors to do Sunday sermons on how kidney beans are the way of God, but I don't think they took my sermon.
Well, that's a shame. That might be a sermon I'd actually turn up to.
Yes, thank you. Yes, I think so too. Make
Yeah.
it interesting.
Exactly. That is definitely needed. But no, I understand what you mean. So you want to improve public speaking? Would that be something?
Yeah. And I guess I want to shadow you for a bit, if that is okay. Just
Absolutely.
I feel like I'm better at at mimicking than um being, if that makes sense.
I can understand that. All right. You can absolutely shadow. Now let's say like this. Feel free to shadow me. Any money that we make from cases, I'll split 50-50 with you. And then you're under no obligation when you think you're ready to work with me. You can go out on your own if you wish. There'll be no obligation and no ill will if you decide to go it alone. But I'll happily assist you any way I can, offer you employment, and when you're ready, I'll happily continue that employment and look at partnership and such.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I'd love to sign up.
Wonderful. I have one very important question.
Yeah.
Well, two. Do you have a criminal record?
Oh no, I don't.
Do you have strong affiliation with any criminal folk or groups?
Um, I don't have strong affiliation. No. I'll I'll be honest though. Um, I was very close with someone who was strongly affiliated with a criminal group, but he died the other day.
I'm sorry to hear that.
So anymore, I don't know.
Do you mind me asking which criminal group that was?
Um, I don't remember what they call themselves, but Jimmy. Well, his name was William. His name is William Brooks, and he rode around with someone named Ringo.
All right, I'll have a look. But it's more so that it can keep conflict of interest away from benefits.
Yeah.
I'm not judging you.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
Well, maybe
But
so.
if you ever get, I don't know if you would take Ringo as a client, to be honest. They,
How so?
oh, well, you, I'm pretty sure he's very aware that he is very dangerous, I guess, if that makes sense. So I'm not sure that he would even really protest. I mean, he just,
Plead guilty.
yeah, or start a shootout.
Yeah. I represented someone called Diamond. I don't know if you know the name. Vance Cutler is their other name.
I don't think so.
They're part of a large group. They were a leader. When I took on their case, they had 135 charges. That's a lot. Most people have maybe 5, sometimes 6. Okay. And he was a known criminal, and I knew he would go back out onto the streets, but he had been wronged in his process through the legal system. So we fought it, and we got a plea deal that got him off 75% of those charges and all of the major ones. And he already had time served on bail, and he walked free. Yeah. It was a long case, but we got there. The fact of the matter is, we don't judge people on their crimes necessarily. We judge them on the process and if it's been fairly executed. And I get a lot of people, and you will as well, as soon as we start to get you out there eventually. You'll see the same names sending you letters. And then you start to know to avoid them because they're just going to come in and out, and you're wasting your own time. But you'll get the people that actually will make a change.